everyone is using new media to communicate on a daily basis.
Well, I have my BlackBerry.
BlackBerry, which is basically glued to my side.
It really is a crackberry.
Most of the time I'm on Netflix in my room watching TV like that.
I use Hulu, like channel 131.
YouTube.
Social networking sites.
Facebook, and I also have Twitter.
How many tweets a day?
Like 30. Yeah, around that range.
I think that flyers and stuff are becoming a little outdated.
And there are thousands of them on campus.
People are not going to notice as much as they're going to notice a video.
By using film, I think you'd catch a wider audience around campus.
People can get their voices across, their opinions across.
And then put it online where anyone can have access to that.
If you see a video, you kind of understand things more when you see people actually doing it.
And it's something that's captured in history that I can look back on, whereas I'm not going to read my paper 5 years from now.
It's actually quite amazing what students can do today with a few $100s or a few $1,000s worth of equipment.
I decided to actually do a documentary on a man out in Kansas.
And our professor suggested that we make a video.
We were supposed to make a documentary on some environmental impact.
I had no clue that we were eventually going to make a video.
For the first time, you have to be the director.
But I definitely think there has to be some level of someone else helping you.
We had a brief intro in the beginning, but
there wasn't too many guidelines.
So no one was that experienced with the programming.
I just figured it out basically myself.
It took us a lot longer
than expected.
It is so time consuming.
You film something and then you don't have any audio at all, and then you have to reshoot everything again.
Something's going to go wrong along the way.
Specifically, one project someone was working on for a final that was really stressing them out. They had to stay up all night.
Oh gosh.
It's a literacy today that is essential for students in the 21st century workforce.
Companies do look for that. Like if you have that skill, I think that's sort of an added asset.
I realized that I didn't really have any actual skills.
I definitely think it's something you should at least be able to know how to use before you graduate.
Constantly been asked, like, are you proficient in
Final Cut
Final Cut Pro,
Photoshop.
I have experience in film productions.
PowerPoint.
Like graphic designer, promotion programs on computers.
That's something that I'm planning to use to get internships, to get jobs.
It will be extremely useful in our future.
More importantly, it's not about the technology, it's about unleashing students' creativity.
Well, I think it's a lot easier to make videos now.
But there's definitely an artistic element insofar as, like, I mean, the product, the work is gonna reflect your ideas and your creativity.
All these technologies are being embraced very, very broadly, and it's a way to give back to the community because we can get the word out about a nonprofit's mission, about what Bucknell does, about what a company I work for does.
My name is Marie Grossman.
I'm Janice Butler.
Muyambi.
My name is Andrea Tufo.
Nicole Myers.
My name is Cheryl Hill.
And I am the president of the board.
I'm director of the Office of Civic Engagement.
And I am the president.
I'm the executive director.
I'm the VP of Operations.
I'm executive director.
And I'm the vice president of finance.
We are a nonprofit.
Nonprofit organization.
As a nonprofit?
A nonprofit.
We are a nonprofit organization whose job is to find homes and rehomes for dogs.
Bicycles Against Poverty works primarily in Uganda, northern Uganda, to provide bicycles at a subsidized rate.
Currently, the Lewisburg community has a need for quality, affordable after-school care and summer care.
Basically, what we do as mediators is to sit down with folks and facilitate a conversation where they can work out their problems their way.
And to get the students and the staff out of the classroom into the community to use their knowledge for the public good.
My sole responsibilities are
written grant,
human resources.
I've agreed to co-manage the office until we can afford to pay somebody to do it.
We feed, water, bathe,
booking events, to
finance and audit,
groom them, we take them to adoption events,
grant writing and fundraising,
setting up on getting the money to be able to get started.
Behind the scenes with the pilot project in Uganda.
I write the curriculum for all of our programs.
Appear before committees to answer questions.
I do a lot of networking.
Making sure that all the documents are there.
Public relations.
Actions that the board requires of me.
It's a little bit of everything.
They're always having to rely on the kindness of others to make their operations work.
With fundraising, you know, it's not just about please give us money, it's about educating people as to who we are.
So if we could do a video for that and put that out even on our website.
The donors can come to Africa with us, so the more we can bring Africa to them, the better we can be able to retain them.
And that human connection is what's going to keep us in business.
When they're able to see it through especially media, documentaries, as you mentioned, commercials, that's the key.
It may be a very compelling tool.
Because we want it to have that personal feel and we want them to understand completely. Handing somebody a sheet of paper with a mission on it doesn't explain where we're coming from.
And put it out on Facebook for us. I'm very computer illiterate, so everybody else knows what that is.
What comes first? What comes next? What image goes with the words that you're saying? I think that's extremely important, and you know, I couldn't do that.
Being able to have them watch a video and then come to us with questions allows them to maybe do it at home on their free time and then come to us with questions and still have that one-on-one and still have the personal feel.
Bucknell students who want to help them package their message and convey the terrific services that they provide are really going to be valuable to so many of these nonprofit agencies.